I've seen lots and lots and lots of videos of people talking about baking banana bread, what, but I've never had anyone talking about baking a date loaf, a date cake, or a date bread. So I'm going to try it now, and I hope if you can access dates, you can try it. It's so good. It's healthy. You can have it for breakfast. You can have it as a snack. It's not sweet. It's not so sweet. I only use half a cup of sugar. So as I'm measuring, I remove the seeds, because if you put the seeds, then you'll get different measurements. So I have to remove the seeds. It's a lot of dates I have to make. To deseed and cut them into small pieces, but just be sure the work is all worth it. I'm a lazy person, so I usually do as little as possible, but for the date bread, I take my time. And it was finished in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days when I made it. In 2 days it was finished. My madam had it for breakfast. For a morning snack, not for breakfast, because it wasn't ready yet, but she had it for a morning snack. But just be sure one thing, it's so good. And so I wrote what you will need, but then after the dates, add butter, and then add baking soda, and then hot water. Now that hot water will help to melt the butter. Help to melt the butter, add the egg, add the salt, add the vanilla before actually add the sugar, the vanilla before adding the flour. Flour usually comes second last, but it's one of the last things that you add. I use brown flour. Here in Dubai there is lots of types of brown flour. I've never tried using all wheat. Is it wheat flour? Yeah. But I don't use all-purpose flour. I use brown flour. It's an Indian type of flour. And then the walnuts, you break them into smaller pieces. Something like quarters if they're too big. Break them into smaller pieces. I use my hands because they're easy to break. And then I want them chunky. I don't want them too small. I want them chunky. I don't crush them, because then I'll have a paste. No, I want to feel them while I'm eating. And then I use 2 pans. As you can see, it's not that big that you need to. You can use 1 pan, but the issue with using 1 pan is you can bake it for 150 for 1 hour and 50 minutes for it to get ready, or 1 hour and 30 minutes for it to be ready. And it will be too dark by the time it's finished. See, here I bake it for 40 minutes, but still by the time you're done, it's dark as well. So I use 2 pans and then bake it for 40 minutes. I tried using 1 pan. I baked it for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it was so dark at the top, so it didn't come out right for me. But this was just perfect. I tried this of using 2 pans, and it came out right. So there we are. I sliced 2 pieces and gave them to my madam for her morning snack. You should try it. She eats it with butter. I don't know how, and eating sweet things with butter anyway. But personally, they're just good. It's just good plain. It's so good, people. This bread is so good, and dates are very healthy. They are so good for our hearts and what. So please, you can have it. That's how it looks like in the middle, the nuts and the dates. So it's I don't even know what to say. Because I'm talking so much good about it. But please try it while you're at it. If you can access dates. I think living in the Middle East, dates are quite easy to find, and they're a bit cheap. So yes, imagine I have to carry dates from Dubai to Uganda, because my sister loves them, and they're a bit expensive in Uganda, but they're not that expensive here. I have to carry them for her. My mom, they love them, but here is that one thing I would totally advise you to try. Please try this recipe and subscribe, please. Thank you.